Okay, we're here at 608 North Linden Drive in Beverly Hills. Now we're here to check the main sewer line. We obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. We'll have the general inspector crawl underneath the house. He's physically going to look at everything. We're here to check the main sewer line, and this inspection is based on my opinion. So we've started running our camera from this 4-inch two-way clean out that goes downstream towards the alley and will go upstream into the house. So we've got our camera in about 70 feet where we're going downstream towards the alley, and we've come to pretty much the property line. Now, if you notice, there's those very big ficus trees over there, okay? And those are very aggressive trees with roots, and they get into sewer lines, and very typical of Beverly Hills. They find this wherever you go, that roots have gotten into the pipe, and most of the time you've got to pretty much land up replacing the pipe because these ficus trees are very aggressive, okay? So we're all the way out to the wall now, right at the property line, where the cast iron pipe over here is pretty much closed up, and we can't even get our camera through there. So so we're unable to check the pipe going from the property line into the alley. I lifted up the manhole in the alley. You can see the city has a cured in place pipe lining, and I'm going to let you know how the city of Beverly Hills requires this to be fixed. So let's bring the camera back. You can see, clean off the lens there again. Yeah. You can see there's water standing in the line over here as we bring the camera back. And there should never be water standing in the sewer line. Maybe a little bit of water, but that's way too much because you see that cast iron pipe is pretty much at the end of its life. It's really choked up. As we keep coming back, we're coming back into a cured in place pipe lining that somebody did a lining over here. Now these linings do not stop roots from growing. They're a temporary fix. You can see this lining is extremely old anyway. Looks like they probably lined a very old cast iron pipe. And the problem with a lining is once it's in there, you can never run a cable with a blade through a lining because you can damage it. I'm going to recommend that the sewer line be replaced. So we're just going to keep coming back. It actually goes around the pool. You can see there's water standing in the line over here. So that lining, probably when it turned the corner, it probably wrinkled, and that's why you're having water standing there. I mean, this all looks okay, but these linings don't last. It's like a temporary fix. And we couldn't even check the line going out into the alley. Okay, now coming to the ABS two-way clean out over here. As we bring our camera out of the clean out, we're going to pause the recording and run our camera upstream into the house. Okay, running the camera upstream, we've come to the end of the line, which is basically underneath a concrete slab. And then on the right-hand side there, that's where the water goes. So that's the end of the line over there. Okay, let's bring the camera. It's a very old cast iron. Let's bring the camera back. And you can see it's very old cast iron. And then it's going to keep coming, and now we're back in a lining. So they shot a lining. They probably opened this and shot it in both directions. You should never run a cable with a blade through here. Okay, bring that back over there. Let's go ahead and pause the recording. Okay, running the camera from this 2-inch clean out, you can see the pipe's completely choked up over here. We can't even get our little camera through here. So these piping underneath this house is very old, and we can't push our camera any further than that. Let's bring it back. very old, this piping underneath this house. Ultimately, we really recommend that you replace all the piping, but there is wood floors over there in some of the areas, and it's going to be quite a messy job. So, if you're going to remodel the house, we highly recommend that you replace the plumbing over here. It's very old. We'll go ahead, stop the recording over here.